We're here in the plush surroundings of the Bulgari Hotel in Knightsbridge for an exclusive AVForums event with Sony. We'll be taking a first look at the new 84-inch 4K TV and the new HW50 ES 3D projector. So kicking us off is Tim Page to talk about the new 84-inch 4K TV.
So it's our first 4K TV. It's the first 84-inch. It's the largest Brava we've ever made. I'm very, very excited about this model because it's got a special picture quality engine, the Actuality Pro 4K version, exclusive to the 84-inch, which is upscaling everything to 4K resolution. On top of that, it's passive 3D, so we can enjoy full HD 3D quality, both eyes, just like the active shutter, same sort of picture quality. And it's just a great Bravia TV anyway, with all the added benefits of the network connectivity and all those online content.
Is the video processing, the reality creation in this TV the same as the one in the VW1000?
Similar idea actually, it's a similar concept as databases full of algorithms. That's, in this case, it's two sets of databases, one to upscale things to 2K, then things to take that 2K up to 4K as well. So it could be any content you're watching ultimately gets upscaled to 4K, and even if you've got normal 4K content coming in, the picture processor can also improve on the native source. So several things. The Actuality Pro is there are 3 chips. The first chip is all about cleaning up the picture, deassembling it, cleaning it up, sharpening the edges, and then reassembling it. The second stage is the Pro version. This is what we've seen on like the HX920, the HX850 as an example. So this has the database of thousands of algorithms for all sorts of content. Could be IP, could be SD, could be Blu-ray, could be 3D, and specifically for this year, the 3D database has been included, because last year it wasn't there, but this year 3D database is there, which means things closer to you are sharper, things further away are sharper as well. And finally, the third chip has the databases for 4K. So it's really a lot of 3 different steps of picture processing inside this 84 monster.
Obviously up to now you've been using active shutter 3D. What was the decision behind using passive for this TV?
Well, we looked at what was available, what could we achieve on a big size for 3D, and the solution, cost-effective solution, was to use the passive 3D. But don't worry about that, because before we've never done passive. We've always done active shutter, and this was the key difference from last year to this year. And now from the active shutter, we're not using that, but we're going to the passive solution. But because we've got 4K resolution, that means that half the resolution is for left, half is for right. We're still getting full HD 3D quality, even though it's a passive TV.
I think everyone knows that modern flat screen TVs tend to have fairly poor audio, but what's interesting about the audio on this TV?
Absolutely right. The slimmer the TVs, the less room there is for any decent sets of speakers. So we've gone back a few years to having speakers on the side of the TV. On both sides we've got 10 speaker units, 4 subwoofers, 2 tweeters that are positioned right in the centre of the TV. So that's really ideal for getting the vocals right at the centre of the screen. Great picture quality, great sound quality, so overall it's a great TV.
So what about if you didn't want to use the speakers, Tim?
Speakers can be detached. So obviously the big market for this is the custom install market. People would have probably a dedicated room for this 84-inch with a full-on surround sound system. So you don't have to use the speakers, but at least out of the box, the sound quality is far superior than any conventional LCD TV or LED TV.
And this is using LED edge lighting?
Yes, LED edge on the top and the bottom, divided up into zones. So dynamic edge LED, just as we had for things like HX750, HX850, and previous generations as well. So parts of the picture that are dark, you dim down that block of LEDs, and the rest of the picture can be quite bright as well.
And I guess the big question is, how much is it going to cost, and when's it going to be available?
And when? Well, it's available at the moment, pre-order. It will be available delivery Christmas time, around the €25,000 mark.
€25,000?
Yes, it's quite a TV.
Tim, thanks very much.
Welcome, anytime.
I was blown away by the Sony 4K TV. I've never seen such a sharp image, and I want one in my house.
I was really impressed with the Sony 4K TV. When they gave the 3D demo, that was actually probably the best 3D I've ever seen. That goes with cinema, the TVs, projectors, anything. Really, really impressed. The 4K stuff they had as well on show, properly amazing. The detail, absolutely unbelievable.
Very good, very good. For that size, it was a really good TV, and passive 3D, really good.
I thought the 4K TV was really good, yeah. First time I've seen it, so yeah, it's excellent quality and with the 4K content as well, pretty special.
4K is a technology in future when there's probably a lot more available. At this stage, perhaps just slightly concerned at the lack of content and probably not something I'd invest in at this stage, but definitely a worthwhile investment having seen what I've just seen in there.
I think that 4K is mind-blowing for, it's a huge jump up from what we have currently. And I'm really hoping that they can get the 4K content to the consumers in some easy format, such as a Blu-ray or something. And I do hope that we don't have to keep changing our players as well. I hope that the players can move up with the technology.
We thought that 4K was a big improvement, but I think personally, with it not being available as such, it wouldn't be something I'd be striving to achieve. But maybe in a few years' time, when it's available and it's more easy to get hold of, then yeah. I don't think I'll be spending £17,000 on a projector anytime soon, but nor 25 grand for a TV.
So Tak, what's new on the HW50?
HW50 is a successor model of HW30ES. This one, we incorporate reality creation, which is developed for the VW1000. This is Sony's original algorithm to just picture, make it sharper, and also customer can see very vivid, clear picture thanks to that. Then on top, actually HW series, we are focusing on more living application, so that's why we need more brightness. So that's why from HW30 to HW50, it increased the brightness up to 1700 lumen. The point is 1700 lumen with cinema filter. So that's why we don't lose any color reproduction. We keep the good color reproduction with 1700 lumen. So that's why you can realize good picture quality even in living shutter condition.
So is it correct that some of the technology that you used in the VW1000 is now being used in the HW50?
Yes, exactly. The big difference between VW1000 and HW50 is HW50 still use the Full HD panel, but the picture quality to enhance and try to come back to the original signal, the algorithm is basically same. So that's why we use the same marketing word, reality creation. Thanks to the higher brightness, to 1700 lumen, customer can see more brighter 3D images. Not only for that, reality creation works 3D as well, so that's why customer can see more clear, vivid picture even in 3D, and also good contrast ratio. So now 3D is more brighter, every manufacturer say, but we are now second stage, try to improve contrast ratio and also sharpness.
I thought the 3D was pretty good. You weren't so sure, were you?
On the TV, I thought it was.
Oh yeah, on the TV it was good with the
it
passive
was
glasses,
good, yeah.
but not necessarily the 3D so much with the projectors. I really liked it. I really liked the 50.
HW what?
The 50.
The 50. Oh, okay.
I'm actually going to demo the TW9000 tomorrow night, and it's maybe thrown a little bit of a spanner in the works, but I thought the reality creation worked really well, and I thought from a brief demo it looks really good. It'd be nice to watch a movie with it, but no, I definitely think it's a good looking projector and probably quite an advance for Sony.
The HW50, to be perfectly honest, I thought initially I was watching the £20,000 projector, and it's only when that was actually played that I realised I'd been watching a projector that costs far, far less. Very impressed indeed. The size of the image we are viewing was gigantic, enormous, and it handled it with much aplomb. An excellent projector, something I'd consider in fact. And it's thrown me into a bit of a difficulty, because I've always been focused more so on the JVC. Having had a HS10 some time ago, I've not seen a projector, Sony projector in action since, but I've been very impressed indeed from what I've seen.
HW50 projector was pretty good. Again, not quite as blown away as the 4K gear. Reasonably impressed with their improvements in brightening the picture. The way they're saying about the fact that everyone has them in their lounges tends to be more of a lighter environment. The details that they've put and the extra features on the projectors for those, quite impressed. You could actually see when they turn the lights on, you can still see the picture, you can still see the colours. So quite impressed with that. Not bad at all.
The HW50, I wasn't as impressed by. It was quite good for the price range, but obviously it didn't stand up next to the 1000. I would much prefer 4K. I'm a fan of 3D, but I think 4K is the way forward. I don't think you really need 3D if you have a 4K TV, because the depth is so real, the image you're looking at. It makes 3D almost redundant, I think.
3D or 4K, that's quite a good question. Ideally, the combination on the strength of the demo that we've seen, but if I had to choose one, I would go with the 4K. Have to admit, 3D doesn't do it for me, but the 4K, definitely see a difference there. Very impressed.
I'd pick 4K.
Would you?
Yeah.
I'd have to go with that then. I'm not allowed to disagree.
I like more clarity than you do.
Yeah, we go to the cinema and watch 3D films, but not been overly impressed with anything we've really seen, have we? Even going to IMAX.
Yeah, no, it's been pretty good. Aviator's probably the... Avatar, sorry. This one.
Yeah, Avatar so far, I think. More fun maybe for children and such like. Wouldn't be forever for us, would it?
I think you're too particular.
The 4K on the 1000 was really good, I thought, the demonstration of that. Did you not think that bit was good?
Yeah, I'll say yeah.
We're just going to use you in the video.
Yeah, no.
The projector's far too big for us to go in our room. It'd take up half the room, but yeah, I thought it was very good.
Well, that's it for the Resolution Revolution. There'll be further comments at the AVForums Projector Forum, as well as a full article on the site. I'm Stephen Withers, thank you for watching, and we'll see you again soon.